G'day everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm RaidzeroAU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 10. And I am back from the dungeon that is dreaded night duty. So finished that off. Fortunately it does cut into recording quite a bit, unfortunately. But we're back. So we were building our small vessel. And that's what we're going to continue on with. We probably should put our helmet on. So since the last episode, and we'll just make sure we got nothing, a heat wave going on out here. You'll see I just completed the other side here, and then just dug out the middle. Missed a couple of bits. Oh no, they're the guns, which I haven't done on this side. So we need to put the guns in on this side, which is here. Which would mean it is here. There and there. That one, that's where it fans out, isn't it? Yep. Nope. And so we've got one more in here. And the other one is at the front here. So, right, let's go to, oh, not hover vessel, base, that one, link them. Right, let's get these in. And that one was just poking out on block like so. I'm guessing that one's probably the same. Yep. And these ones were the same. Poke out one. And block. No, that's not right. Guns are right, but these ones aren't right. So try that again. So those were in like that. So just the end bits were poking out. Like so. Yep, that's it. Alright. So you'll see here I've left this area here. I'm thinking that basically what I need to do here is, I don't know whether we've got enough stuff to be able to do it. Come in here and go to devices, constructor, and in here, can we make enough of these? Give us 20 of them, and we'll make some of those. Not very much. Make another one of those. We'll make just a little bit more, just see if we can. Okay. The reason being, this is the core, so what I want to do, if possible, the outside of it's all going to be armoured eventually. But at the moment, what I want to do is I want to just upgrade these blocks. No upgrade exists. Because this is the small vessel, of course. And then on top here, we will take those, pop those down there. Let's do that. And once again, okay. That just encases it in armor. Now, the next thing I want to do is, let's have a look. We've got 62 points here. Small vessel. Short range warp drive. Let's unlock that. We probably should do the polarized hull shield as well. Armor locker. Do I want that? Not really. Got those. Could do the thruster jets. We could unlock those. And these shutter doors. And I've got just enough to get the armored cockpit. Alright. So we don't have anywhere near enough stuff to armor that yet. Can I make, because I'm pretty sure I've got, or have I? Got the fuel tank, but I haven't got the pentaxid tank. You guys can go back in there. Go back in here. Can we make the... There's the pentaxid tank. I'm going to need one of those. But we can't make the other stuff. So to be honest, there's not much point making the pentaxid tank, is there? Ah well, we can fit it in. We can at least put it in. We're going to have to be a bit creative here, because the reason being that we need the next level constructor. Now, here's a question. Can we do the next level constructor? No, we need flux coils. We don't have the materials for it. Okay, so we're going to have to be a bit creative here. And what we're going to have to do is, let's have a look here. F3. Warp drive. Size. Width is 3, 2, and 5. Okay. So, what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. So it's 3 by 2 by 5. Okay. Three by 2 by 5. What's this? 2 by 1 by 3. Interesting. Two by 1 by 3. 2, 3. That. Okay. Now, what I want to do is let's have a look. I want to do bright colours on this so that I can see it properly. And I want to do the whole block. And this one can be, let's do orange. Do something like that. Just means I can see it easier. But what this allows me to now do is I can now fit everything else around it, knowing that I've got the space there for those items. So we've got generators, fuel tanks, RCSs. I don't know why I've got a computer in there. I've got a fridge, oxygen tanks, radar. Also got a container controller. Okay, we need to work with those as well. Okay, so let's start to put a few things in. This can be that, like that. Oh, what did I do there? Ah, that is because of the... Is it? Surely not. Did I dig back too far? I must have. Must have dug back a little bit too far here. Or did I not line those up properly? I didn't line these up properly. That's the problem. Right. Where are they? It's that. There's those. Alright. Let's try that again. I want that pushed forward. That pushed forward. That there. That can go there. There and there. Right, RCSs. 1, 2. 2. Oxygen. 1 on that side. 1 on that side. Fridge on this side. Radar on that side. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with the cargo. Thinking, but basically what would you need, and also actually we need to put a you can just go in there, wireless. So I reckon if we work with the cargo at the top here and bring these down. Now I do need to get some extenders. I've got a decent number of extenders, so now which one is that? I'm sure there's a difference in those models, but I'm sure that means it's ammo. Just double check. Yeah. The ammo controller can go there. And then we can bring that one down there. We might just bring it like that. There should be enough room for container controller. 820. It's not a lot, is it? What happens if I take that? What happens if I fill that in? Does that actually count? Let's have a look. No, it doesn't. That's okay. That's useful to know because I'm still going to do that. It's just that doesn't count towards these ones. So this can come back a little bit more. That actually works out quite well. So then in the middle here, we'll just put a block followed by, and that's just to separate the container controllers. That can go there. Only concern I've really got with this is whether it's going to, like how it's going to fill. See that? Grab. Where is it? There it is. That one. And we'll bring that over. And maybe just fill that bit in there. And that bit in there. And that'll be more than enough storage for what we want. Container controller. Oh. Ah, of course. Problem is, these aren't connecting at all to that. How are we going to get around that? What we're going to do is we're going to take these, take those ones out, take that one out. No, not that one. Alright, you can go back in and be recolored again. It was that one, wasn't it? No, it was that one. Okay. And then here, we'll use these ones. Oop. Oh, I'm not doing there. Wrong one. So, get that. That one there. Pop that one there. Maybe even just bring that over like so. And then those can come down like so, like so. That's do we want to? Probably don't. Oh, I suppose we could. Let's just fill these in. Just to even it up. our light on. It's starting to get dark. Days just fly by. That can then go there. These can all be textured eventually. Like that. So now that should give us 5,000 on that. And 1,300 on the ammo. That should be plenty for what we want. Now a lot of this in here I'm just going to leave empty because it'll save weight. What I am going to do though is I'm going to just fill in those sides, more just for protection than anything else, just so that everything's not exposed. Right. Good eye. Now the next thing is going to be thrusters. We need to get down underneath here. What are we going to do with thrusters here? We'll need a few. So, reckon we want to go up there. Cheers. 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3. That one. Right. Go back in. And then we could probably go forward to here. Which will be forward to here. And then we'll go, we'll go right the way forward there. We'll look at putting our, that'll be 6. And maybe we put another one here somewhere. Yeah, we got room for it, so maybe down the center line. We do there. That's the core. Don't necessarily want to do it on the core. Alright, so that's the core there. So we'll do it there. Okay, you can have a block back in yet. You can have a block back in yet. That gives us just 2 at the front as well. That's a lot of thrust, but we may well need it eventually. So we want to go back to cargo box 5. Grab that. You can move across. Grab that. And we want to use the enclosed thrusters. And flip that around. See if we can't fit that up there. Go. That's one. That one up there. Now these ones are going to be an issue because we don't have blocks to line them up with. It's okay. Let's sort that out. So what we want is we want a block there. We're going to want a block top of there. Just do that, I think. That one's on there. Block there. That. Do that. Right, now we should be able to fit these in without too much of an issue. That's one. Two. Oh, so working with the drone can be a bit fiddly. Right, we want these ones. Now they flip it around. In you go. In you go. All right. Oxygen. All right. Okay. So that gives us our downward. That gives us our downward thrust. See if I can speak properly. Now sideways. I reckon what we do is we bring in one there. We've got to shape this front yet. And one there. And then, is this going to work? No. Oh, yep. We've got enough to put one in there. We can pop one in there. One there. And one there. Right, so similar thing. We're going to have to just make sure we've got a block here. So we can put these in. So it's quite a lot of thrusters. One. Does that work? No, it doesn't. That would need to go in there. Shame we don't have... Alright, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. I'm not happy with it at all. Okay. We will work on it. So, what we probably need to do is bring that back another one. And we can have two like that. And then, at the back here, bring that back one. I think. We'll find out. Alright, that's better. That can sit in there. Yeah. And that can sit in there. And then we can make some plates to put over that. Alright. This one needs to be that. followed by that. Yep. And then we stick another one in here. These ones don't necessarily need plates on the side of them. Now I should have another lot of these. Go back to these ones. Go in like that. Right, so we know this one needs to go back there. That one needs to have a block put in, but just there. Okay. You go there. You go there. Right, so we've got upwards thrust, we've got sideways thrust. These ones are going to have to be changed. And you probably already guessed why, but the reason being we need thrust at the front here. But what we can then do is we can do that and do that. And we should have another wire, not there. Should have one more back in here. Oh, we've got three more back in here. Right. Those. Right. You can go in there. And then this one can go in there. Yes, it'll be burning the end off the gun, but I like to think of it as heating the end of the gun so that the bullets as they come out are red hot. Okay. And then on the sides here we can pop that in. That one in. This can come forward. So this one can. Do I want it to do that? That one needs to be that. That one needs to then be that one followed by that one. I think that then matches it up. Yep. And then we pop the corners in. I'm fairly lucky lately. I haven't been attacked by anything. He says as he just probably about to get my head ripped off by something. Okay, then what we can do is the front here. These will just slant down. So put the corners in. Like that. And then we can put one of these in. like so. Just gives a little bit of light. And then once again we'll put some armor, some of the shutters on the covers on the front there and on the side. So we need, what do we need? 1, 2. So we need 6 of those. Some of this obviously will need to be broken out so we can work on that. I'm thinking this might need to come back an extra block, but we will see with that. So, it is getting there. It is definitely getting there. And I think that's where I'm going to call this episode, guys. Next episode, we're going to put in the rest of the thrusters, which are the back ones and the top ones. And take it for a test flight, I reckon. A little bit more to do on it, but we're pretty close now to being able to give it a test. So, hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.